We have the first question there. Miss Giselle Guerra, if you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to the environment? Let me repeat that question for you, okay? If you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to the environment?
So, good night once again, and thank you for having me here tonight. So, if I were to be selected the Lions Club Queen, what would I do pertaining to the environment? Well, I know that recently, well, not recently, about 43% of the total Earth's trees have been cut down. So it is estimated that around 15 billion trees are cut down every year. Insane, right? So how can I help bring awareness to this cause, right? So for this, I was thinking, well, for me to do like my things, I would want the Belize City Lions Club to also help me. So for this, I was thinking of creating community gardens. You know, planting more trees, planting more vegetables, plants, because at the end of the day, we need those. We could also make a composting program because a lot of the times our garbage ends up in the landfills. It just accumulates and accumulates over time. But why do that? And we know that the amount of food waste too that ends up at landfills and what that just accumulates as well. So instead of putting that into landfills, well, we can just make and turn that into a natural fertilizer. Much better for the environment, right? Also, I was thinking, since the Lions Club has a website, we could add a page to it, bringing updates about what's currently happening in the environment. And I know this might be a little bit hard because at the end of the day, we do need, the different clubs of the different districts to come together to actually make it happen. But as the Lions Queen, I do want to make that happen because at the end of the day, I want Zone 59 to at the end of the day become a district. Thank you.
A round of applause for Miss Belize City Lions Queen, Giselle Guerra. Thank you very much. We move on to Miss San Esteban Lions Club. She's Shakira Yadira Munoz. Miss Shakira, if you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to diabetes? I'll repeat the question. If you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to diabetes?
Good night once again. If I am selected as the zone queen, I would help alleviate the global cause of diabetes by inviting people to teamworks, to workshops where I would inform them about the causes of diabetes, the symptoms, on treatments, how to eat healthy. I would also invite professionals where they can have like a discussion and also help people understand the need to what is diabetes, what causes they do, and also the different types. When it comes to diabetes, we need to understand how to control it and or prevent it. Also, I would seek assistance from professionals so that diabetes patients can be checked regularly. Also, I would organize walks and exercise sessions where I would definitely help them to keep active. Thank you.
A round of applause for Miss San Esteban, Shakira Yadira Munoz. We move on to Miss Belmopan Alvani Sanchez. Miss Belmopan Lions Club, your question is, if you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to vision? I will repeat that question. If you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to vision?
Good night, everyone. If I am selected as Zone Queen, what I would do to carry out vision is have just recently the Belmopan Lions Club finished our 3 days Subot eye clinic, and I was volunteering for 3 days. And during that time, I realized that we should have more eye clinic sessions instead of once a year. It should be that we can invite more people from SWASH to come and assist the people in Belize, such as having like more groups of people coming, so that we can have a group in Belmopan, one in San Pedro, in San Esteban, and Felicity, so that more people have access to eye care. That's it.
A round of applause for Miss Belmopan Aldani Sanchez. And we move to Miss San Pedro, Crystal Navarrete, and she will be selecting her question. Miss Crystal, if you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to hunger? I will repeat that question for you. If you are selected to be the zone queen, what will you do to carry out activities pertaining to hunger?
If I were to be selected as zone queen, my first duty would be to work together with all clubs to spread awareness of hunger. As we are aware, hunger is a challenge that is faced not only by our country, but as those worldwide. In today's world, the best way to spread awareness is by carrying out projects and by working hand in hand with marketing strategies. Thank you.
Round of applause for Miss San Pedro, Crystal Navarrete. And this was the last segment, right?